Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I don't know why Reapers isn't showing. No, Sadie. What do you want? We just started. I'm not talking to you. No, yeah, I'm not sure why Reapers isn't showing. I'm still upset we don't have Devil 505. I even looked on, something.co. Nobody's got Devil 505. Sucks. Get squared away here. Yeah, I got the update so I can see everybody. You can't hear me. Don't even start this happening to turn your volume up. My microphone fails and everything's good. I am not good. And there's baby on there. All that. We're down again. Fuck you, Microsoft. Because I was on Discord chat the other day. There we go. Better now. I can turn the jet engines down too while we're at it. No, dog. Hush. Sound. No. Get over here. Come on. You're not going to sit there and fucking bark. You come over here and get petted, or you're going to sit there and bark then. Okay. What's the final destination? You're going to ask me. Hold on. Get it for you in a second. Shut this off. It is UEMH. Barking volume can be increased. I don't know what her problem is tonight. We just went out. She was sleeping in my lap, and she's mad I made her get down. No, it's not native 2024. It is not. Sadie, stop. Come here. Come on. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. Half a second. Hey, Test Pilot. Sorry about that. Yeah, dog went. Had to go pee. There's naked plate simulator? What the hell did I miss? Okay, let's try this out now. I think I should. I'm still mad I don't have double. I'm in my thong. It's so hot. Yeah. No, I wish I could leave the door open and let the dog out, but not with Sadie. Still not seeing Reapers. That sucks. There are the misses. Oh man, that's rough. Jared, what's in here? Icarus down. Icarus was just down there. Now he's up here. What the hell? So weird. See how much we can pull here. Oh, Symphonic pop in here? Oh, yeah, he did. There he is. Hey, Symphonic. You know, I still don't have a chat sound for you yet. How you doing tonight? I don't know why they're still sitting there. We're going to go take a look. Slackers. You have to send me what you want to do for a sound file. You got to send it to me or I'll never get it done. You want to go fly now? Yeah, you're at work. Too bad. She's doing good. She just interrupted the entire stream by having to go out just as it started. You know how that goes. There's Jake. Yeah. They know when the stream starts that they got to do something to interrupt. Because you're not paying attention to them anymore. Actually, we went down swimming today. Chased her out around the yard. She caught a couple of mice last night, or night before last, and ate them. Gave us all time to address. Yeah, apparently it's a naked stream tonight, so if you want to watch, you got to get naked or at least down to a thong. Apparently, I wasn't told of this ahead of time, unfortunately. So, hey, nobody tells me anything. Got a camera on Sadie. The freaking camera's bigger than Sadie. You have no concept. I mean, I know you have one, so you know how small these dogs are. The fucking that GoPro is like bigger than her head. He's so freaking tiny. If it's all men, it's members only. Now you stop. You stop. We're not playing that game tonight. Gotta put my pants back on. Y'all see that F-18 try to miss birds and rolled inverted at only like 100 and some feet? Well, that was a mistake. He's lucky he survived that one. Lucky nobody on the ground was killed. That's nice. That dude was lucky as shit. Yeah, I'll bet he had to change his shorts. Nothing wrong with that. We got somebody else in the 18 too. So, all good. Hey Ruben, how's it going? Just trying not to smack into the ground here tonight. I'm going way too fast. Holy shit. Why didn't somebody tell me I'm redlining this bird? There we go. Get her slowed down. Now we gotta cook this thing. I'll just fly a little fast. How are you, Mr. Brett? Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, it does look good. And considering they don't have much for satellite coverage of this area because of Russia, which is too bad. I hope at some point they put on their big boy panties and decide to go ahead and update Russia to China. Because look, we may be mad at the governments, but the people don't deserve being ignored entirely. They got some beautiful places to frickin' fly. As we're discovering on this flight, this whole area of Siberia is absolutely gorgeous. Back here Thursday night on a Warbird flight down the river, big loop, should be pretty cool, up through the mountains. Because they got to pay for it? They have to pay a royalty for it? That's why? No! You stop. I'm not playing this game the whole flight. They've already bought this version. And they probably have to pay way more money than they want to spend from these private companies that would have much higher resolution than what they're buying. Money. They don't have to buy anymore right now, and they would have to pay, and they're just like anybody else. Did you see the earnings call for the notes on the earnings call from Lockheed? Holy shit, that's scary. They're $1.6 billion in the hole this quarter because of a new project they're working on that they say is magical, and it's so far ahead of anything they've ever done, they can't even talk about it. They can't talk about any of it, but the guy's like, it's magical. It's next level, way beyond anything that most people are even thinking of. 1.6 billion, and they've already been paid. That's how much they're in the hole, and they've already been paid on the contract to work on it. It's like, this fucking crazy. That's a lot of fucking money to be short in your earnings. Yes, and it's through the Skunk Works. It is. Skunk Works is still doing it, but crazy shit. That's a lot of fucking money for development to be in the hole. My dog, yeah, if she hears a dog on the computer, she freaking loses her shit. Probably would be my guess too, but I'm thinking it runs on some, I don't think it's running on jets like we know it. I don't think it's running on jet engines as we know it. I don't even think it's running on scramjets. I think it's running on something totally psychotically new. We already know the next generation of the SR series is flying. It has been. The Aurora's been flying since the SR-71 was retired, so it's got to be something totally new. Like anywhere in the world in 90 minutes type new. Probably a full-blown space plane from fucking Earth, punches out of the atmosphere, goes to where it's going, comes back in, and then fucking does its job and then comes home. There's Viz. Upside down, Icarus maneuver. Yeah, ISS speeds, you know. I'll tell you what, if their security is anything like the security we used to have on black projects, it doesn't sound magical, you're right. I don't know. I have no idea. It's going to be interesting to see. It'll probably be 7 to 10 years before we actually see it, knowing how that shit works. We still haven't seen the Aurora yet officially. But our classified computer, the hard drives were locked in a fucking safe when they weren't being used. And the room the computers were in had no outside access, no telephone, no network, no nothing. No outside access. It had a cell scrambler on it and had a scrambler for IR, so you couldn't read the screens from outside. Apparently there's a way back in the day you could read CRT screens from outside the building. Yeah. That was some pretty crazy shit. No, this is not a free plane. As a matter of fact, it's a paid 2020 plane with a paid 2024 upgrade. No ding ding this morning? Oh man, you were kicking it on your one last night though. I don't know if I got a chance to comment. I stopped by and watched for a minute. Well, I was on for quite a while, but I was busy. That's crazy new game, Gammy got me to do the playtest on. That thing is psychotic. But I had a busy morning. 1,500 viewers, crazy. That's awesome. Hit the like button. Mash the like button. Caress the like button. Hit the dislike button. I don't give a shit. It's an interaction. It shows up either way. Those big numbers popped. I was on there and saw the big numbers. I was like, holy shit, dude. That was cool. Yeah, that was cool. Hey, the like button 4 times. That's cool. So that like on, off, so it's off now? Yeah, are we ever good? We don't really have much good weather on this. Why does it look like the DLSS is on again? Yeah, those weird lines again. There's long nuts. Can't get this thing happy to level flight. The trim's either it wants nose down to stay level, but 7's too much, and 5 it climbs, 7 it dives. It's so pretty out here. Imagine having all this land and no people using it. I'd move out here. I don't care if it is Russia. Just move out here with a cabin in the middle of the woods. I guess wintertime's gonna suck out here. Will there be a sun explosion during this flight? No. Well, that's pretty wild in that game that Gammy was playing. When the sun does explode and just erases all the land, all the living shit off the land. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the scout's fun. I can't wait. It's moved up into officially what's called beta now, I guess. So it's getting down to just minor nitpick shit now. Majority of the big stuff is done. Hush now. You're the only one that knows about that. Hush it, Wombat. You're at work. You probably can't hear me tell you. That's a surprise. Can't trust him with anything. That's right. It's not going to be part of the official release, so it will be a separate pack, and it's not just a single livery. There's going to be a pack coming for Grumpy Old Studios pack of liveries for the Scout. Now that Gammy told everybody. I told him not to, and he wasn't going to, but I told him definitely don't, because you know, Brett Plays is here, and he's 100% safe choice to put in a aircraft where nobody's going to bitch about it not being PG or being, you know, a safe choice. Look, my streams aren't family safe, and I wouldn't want Gunner promoting a stream like that with a product that officially, you know, that could come back and bite him in the ass, and I wouldn't want that. You know, a two-tone Murphy, Brett Plays, anything like that's fine to drop on a official, but not me. I'm too much of an asshole, you know. And you can say that you've seen these streams go very sideways. And he's got a professional reputation on these, so we wouldn't even ask. I know, I like Brett Plays' song. I can't wait till we get enough to do like an hour of your music. It's getting close. Got to be getting close. We just put on an hour of Gammy's music in the background. Uh-oh, we got rain. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's one that I can put on my website that people can grab when they want. They're on my Discord, and people can grab it as they want it. You know, it won't be a paid DLC, it'll just be a DLC, which is fine. God, they're getting the trails on the planes too. It looks like the DLSS is back on. What a surprise, we're going to get bad weather on a flight over the mountains. I don't know which one he was playing when he raided last night. If it was yours, or he did one for Mighty, you, me. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know which one he was playing. Heavy rain, turbulence. I found a place near where we're going to land. We're going to take the Scout out on the bush flight, because it actually goes down the river, and there's like 8 airports. Like in Russia, I was freaked out. I found a spot with like 8 airports we can land at, as well as spots along the river to land. I scoped it out earlier today. It's right near where we're landing tonight. It is good in VR. It's very good in VR. There's Jared. Even nailed the head position spot on. And wait until you see the water effects. There's some cool shit coming. I know he's mentioned some of it, but wait till you see whole new water effects for both the big tires and the floats. It's getting all new effects. Yeah, the water effects are fucking next level shit. Just like his smoke. one of the best there is. Well, the water effects are next level shit, man. I was screwing around, joking around with him. I said, you need to make it also affect the wingtip, and it does. If you dip your wingtip in the water and don't crash it, it will show a trail mark of your wingtip hitting the water. I was just screwing around, but he added it. So, I'm excited for everybody to join in a multiplayer flight. That's when we'll come back and do this. When the Scout's officially released, we'll come back and do the flight here. So who got blown by a Scout? That took a minute for me to catch that. Like I said, these streams go sideways quickly. Oh my God, that was so funny watching Sadie and Lily play tonight. But I felt so bad right after that was over. They played for another 3 or 4 minutes, and Lily just kind of turns around in circles and barks at her. She doesn't run anymore. She's 16. She's old, but she had this funny look on her face and peed. She forgot she had to go out. She's 16. She's like totally forgot she had to go out and go pee. She's like and peed right in the middle of playing. It was like she forgot. She's so old. She forgot she had to go out. The poor old dog, Scoutmaster Kevin. And so I felt bad for her. She felt bad, but you're fucking 16 years old. You're playing for the first time in a couple of years. And she just really didn't know what, she just lost track of what she was supposed to be doing. She's old. But she was having a good time. Lily's little tail was going. She was having a hell of a time. Sadie, on the other hand, likes other dogs, but she still will not let anyone pet her but me. Period. My dad can't pet her. My mom can. They can pet her if she's sitting on my lap, and they sit down next to her. But if she's on the floor by herself, they can't touch her. She don't want anybody petting her. It's a weird little dog. It's scared to death of fucking everything. I had a new hard drive delivered for the server today, and we opened the door and the bag was there, and she jumped right out of her fucking skin and growled at it. She jumped about 3 feet in the air because there was something new in the yard. She didn't know what it was. Fucking little thing. Terrified of everything. I don't have unlimited fuel on, but this thing's got a hell of a range. It said it would make it. We'll find out. Oh shit. Almost pancaked it there. We got Reaper, Biz, Jared, Long Nuts, Jake. Like Jake just hit a mountain. Oh, there's Mr. TBH, huh? Where's Mrs.? Did we lose Mrs.? In there? No. Yeah, my phone just went off. Just scared the dog right out of her skin. Sitting in my lap and laying her head on my leg, and her phone went off. I didn't see her. I didn't see her. Oh, there's Jared and Jake back there. Oh, shit. Jake Grafton. I can't load the flight plan anyway. Can't even, That's odd. It's in there. Did I give you the right numbers? Do you have the latest? The latest UEMH. Interesting. I got it. It's right there. Watch out for deer at that altitude. Yep. Try the start and finish because loaded fine for me. Unless somehow you got a different. That works fine. I showed you it loaded. There's the landing runway. There's the picture of it. There's the dirt runway, or the runway out in the middle of nowhere. UEMH, try typing in manually and put the other one in manually. UIKB, UEMH. Drop it in manually. I don't know why it won't work. Yeah, you always have to do that in that stupid flight planner. Always, you don't ever click the link for the flight planner until you actually clear everything. That's been the latest since the last update. Hey, Mighty. See you, Brett. Wife's birthday. Well, happy birthday to Mrs. Plays. That's why no dink tonight. Or, well, never mind. You're not gonna. Well, we'll just leave it there. Forget I said anything. Just go on about your day, have a good time, have a good party, have some cake. I'm just gonna fly my jet. We got over there, Lake. Atari 20. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I've got a little original Nintendo. Cool. I got an original Nintendo with a Raspberry Pi in it. Case looks like the original flip top and everything on it. And I have a Retro Pi inside of it. Well, it's the Raspberry Pi, but I have loaded in the Retro Pi software package that plays all the retro games. But I only put on the original Nintendo games in it, just to be cool. Oh, look, the water runs uphill. Yay. That's a cool present. I'm sure she'll do it. Yeah, Atari games only? Yeah, that'll be cool. That's fucking awesome. Well, this kid is making a fortune selling, kid, he's in his 20s, I think, the handheld I have, because you can play videos and shit on it. This kid came up with looks like an old 1950s TV screen case for it. You put it in there, and you put your videos on. They 3D prints them, and he's making a killing there. He charges like, I don't know, is it $15 a pop or in shipping? And he's just ripping them out all day long. That's all he does now. It's almost full time, is making the mini Miu cases for TVs. He made one just for himself, put it online. Everybody's like, I want to buy one, I want to buy one. Now he's full-time making these things in his room. Not his basement, but his room. He's full-time making them for people. Hey, Jared. Reaper. Mister. What's that? Jake. Long nuts. I can hear somebody with a really loud engine. No, let's go low. Let's go low. Let's clip some treetops. Cross a little clearing and start yelling, Mort! Mort! Okay, if you've seen the movie, you know. There's Biz. A big old barrel roll. Oh shit. I know this thing was an all-weather fighter, but fighter, tanker, electronic warfare, did everything. Well, it wasn't a fighter, it was an attack aircraft. It never had air-to-air capabilities. How about that? It could never defend itself against another fighter plane. And it still was as popular as it was. Of course, it'd usually go in with a couple F-4s as cover. Imagine trying to get off a cat shot in an F4. I mean, those little bitty ass wings. The Black Dorito. Oh, is that what he's in? The B2? Now this looks more like what I thought Siberia would look like. Less trees. I was thinking more tundra. Arctic tundra. No, still it's got trees. I see Iron Hand is my thing. That's Cool Hand. Jake Cool Hand Grafton. That's who I am tonight. I'm Jake. Call me Jake tonight. Cole, Virtual Cole. The other thing in the books, Virgil Cole survives. He doesn't die. In the movie, he dies. In the books, he's alive. It's the only thing I didn't like about the movie after reading the books. The books are better because Virgil Cole, survives. He's busted up because the first thing in the book Intruders, which is the second book, is he's at the hospital talking with him. And when those books first came out on audiobook, they came out as abridged. You couldn't even get the full audiobook unless you went to, you knew somebody who was deaf and or blind and get them from the Library of Congress, and then you could copy them. So you'd have the full-length audiobook. That was like the only way to get it, because they only had abridged audiobooks when they first came out. Fit the entire book into 3 hours, 2 cassette tapes. Or 6 hours, an hour and a half on each side, 90 minutes a side, yeah. Oh, rainbow. Oh, the poor Aussie rocket went boom. It kind of got up about, I don't know, maybe its own length high, and it seemed like one of the engines may have cut out, and it hovered for a minute. Slid sideways, hovered, fell. Boom! Big explosion. We're back, internet down. All right. Good luck. Hope it comes back soon. Yeah, the Aussie rocket went boom. It was a good try, though. Got off the pad. Not very far off the pad, but it got off the pad. Either they didn't do the thrust calculations correct, and they didn't have enough thrust, or one or two of the engines didn't light, and it just didn't have enough power to get up in the air. Hovered for a minute, kind of hovered and drifted sideways for a minute, and then it went down. Too bad. My engine's up just a touch. Get a little closer to 390. 380, 390. I had the F-35s today ripping over the house. Ooh, there's a big valley. We're going for this one. Oh, we're getting some snow here. The clouds. Probably snow. Getting awful far north. Follow the river a little bit. See where it goes. Looks like it's going to start heading away from where we need to go. And bad weather. Yay. Damn, that truck made a lot of noise. Holy shit, they're logging at my parents' house. The neighbor asked if my parents wanted it logged in the back to make it all yard and shit. Way in the back, it's all forest. It's all big pines. And he's like, if you want it logged, I got a logger coming and I'll log. Mom went out and selected some big pines she wanted kept and told them they could log the rest of it. And they're splitting the money, but they're getting it logged right now. And they're taking some huge fucking trees out of there. Big pines. It's like, and they're cutting 16-foot lengths because the guy's got his own sawmill. He's cutting some big beams for the job, so it's all 16-foot length. Some big fucking trees coming out of there. And then they got somebody else coming in to take the trailer down, so that'll all be nice cleaned out, big old yard back there. And the guy that lives next door, he's going to buy it the second it goes for sale. When something happens to mom and dad, he's buying the house. Oh, look, even more bad weather socked in up there. Look at that shit. Looks pretty cool though, doesn't it? Visuals of that big cloud bank just looming off in the distance. Magnitude 8 earthquake has struck off the coast of Russia. Tsunami alerts have been in place for Russia, Japan, Alaska, and Hawaii. Threat is still being assessed for BC, British Columbia. No shit. Okay, who crashed? Somebody dropped something? That's a big earthquake. That's a big fucking quake. That's almost as big as the one that hit Zenon, isn't it? He got rocked by that one right off his front door, just about. That's big. 8's big. 8's giant. Gotta get out my protein brownie. They're not too bad. My night snack tonight. Protein brownie. We're not having popcorn tonight, Sadie. Tough shit. What do you suppose that is? Power line? Gas prices are going to go up now. Oh, they always look for any excuse to make gas prices go up. You lick my nose all you want, I'm not giving you a fucking brownie. I know you're cute and you're licking my nose, but you're still not getting brownie. Like down. Ugh. Not used to having a dog this fucking tiny. I'd just throw up my lap. 4.8 2 hours ago. That's as much fun as we get with earthquakes down under. We had a 4 point something here. Back when I was in high school.
put a big crack in their basement. It didn't really destroy any houses. All the houses are designed for an 8-foot snow load, so they can take a little shaking. Yeah, fuck did we have? That was the biggest one we had. Well, it was Nevada. We had a big one hit. Nevada that shook pretty hard. It was 6 something. The extreme southern Nevada. Oh, that was pretty good. And the weirdest one was being 90 miles away from the fucking nuclear test site when they touched off that last nuclear weapon and it fucking shook the ground. 90 miles away. When you're not clacked together, it generates a 4.8. Can you do those things like those things you used to have when you were a kid, the clackers? Clack, 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 up and down? Two plastic balls on a string. Them going like 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's a neat party trick. Plastic rubber 2 balls. Those things are dangerous, man. You get those things fucking cranking. One of them would fly off and the whole thing would come apart. Yeah. I think our biggest around here, 3 or more. One we're screwed because both of our nuclear power plants close to here, but right on the fault line. Like the Adirondacks where I live are pretty. There's a lot of fault lines that run through them, but hey, there's a Mighty. Hey, Mighty. But luckily they're old dormant ones, so they don't shift very often. Luckily. $1 meter? Oh, that's not a tsunami. That's a high tide. That's a full moon high tide. Nothing to worry about. California builds them there. That ain't different than Japan building them down at the fucking water line instead of up on the hill above it. Yeah, let's build it right next to the ocean where they have tsunamis a lot. Let's build the new plant down there instead of up. We actually had to dig it out to put it down there instead of just building it up on top of the plateau where it was nice and flat. Now we'll dig it out and put it down by the water. Where there's historically been several dozen tsunamis. Yeah. That's why the land was cheap. That's why they got a good price on it. Yeah, they don't have to pump the water up to cool it. Land was cheap because it's always flooding. Our stupid governor closed down a nuke plant because it was too close to New York City. That's literally what they said. Too close to New York City. We need to close it down. Something was to happen. And now they're out of power, and they're like, oh, we got to build new nuclear power plants. It'll be 2040 before a new nuclear power plant actually turns on. It'll be at least 15 years, so yeah. It'll be 2040 before you get power from a new nuclear power plant. Because they realized, oh, wind and solar can't power near what they want to do with entirely electric homes, electric cars, and all electric everything. And somebody finally realized, oh, we don't have enough power to do that. You need like 15 new nuclear power plants. And they've been on this great campaign running around the Adirondacks, ripping out all the dams, which could produce power. Just got to turn them on. They're taking out the dams to restore the rivers. Oh, the liquid salt reactors. They use the nuclear waste from the old reactors. But those things are slick, and they can be built rather quickly, and they're relatively safe. Because they can't run away, they can't melt down. It was supposed to be 5 years ago, but they kept it pushing it, so now it's supposed to be next year. Well, they closed Yankee in Vermont, and then they closed the 9 Mile Point just above New York City, or Indian Point they closed just because it's too close to New York City. Oh, gotta shut it down. If it was to go melt down, it would take out all of New York City. Well, it wouldn't, and it can't. That particular type of reactor can't do what they wanted, what they said would do. But that's okay. Now they're paying the price. My electric bill has tripled in the last 2 years. Pay for all this crazy shit they're doing. And as of January, this January, every new house built in the U.S. has to be, or in New York, not the U.S., in New York, has to be all electric. Electric heat, electric stoves, electric washers and dryers, electric dryers. You can't have gas of any kind. You can't have wood stoves. You can't have fireplaces to heat with. You can't have natural gas, which is cleaner than electricity, because most natural gas is actually cleaner than most ways to produce electricity. So solar and wind. It's fucking stupid. You know, made from coal mostly. I know. You can't convince these idiots of this shit. We don't have enough electricity to do it. We don't have enough electricity to do it in New York. So people are too stupid to realize that due to the law of supply and demand, how do they cut demand when they don't have enough supply? They jack the price. We got huge amounts of coal. Pennsylvania is fucking full of coal. Huge, huge, huge coal reserves too. And we can burn it clean. There's ways to burn it totally clean now with scrubbers, modern burning techniques. You burn it almost completely clean. Idiots. They have to have all electric school buses in 5 years, which is a fucking joke. Oh, they're dumb. All electric school buses in 5 years. Last winter, one of the towns near here, very near here, when it got down below zero, their buses all quit within just a couple of miles. So they had buses full of kids, no way to get back. They had to, every day it dropped below zero, they had to wait and borrow the school buses from the neighboring town, the diesel ones, to go make their rounds with the kids. But it's mandated, they have to buy them from here on out. They don't work, but you got to buy them. And something like 5 of the companies that make electric buses have already gone bankrupt because they don't work. You know, I want to know how funeral homes are going to fucking burn corpses if they can't use propane. They can't use gas. How are they going to incinerate corpses? I'll have to ask my friend who works at the funeral home that. How the fuck are you going to incinerate corpses if you can't if they can't use gas? But the interesting thing is, we're on 350. The interesting thing is because of the crazy stupid push on all the electric shit, my propane hasn't gone up. Because I heat with propane, my propane cost hasn't gone up in 4 years. All gas pipes here, they rolled it back after an upload. It's funny, our governor's mansion hasn't gone all electric yet. Still has gas stoves in the kitchen and ovens. Governor's mansion's not all electric. Her personal house is not electric. And all her husband's concession stands in the new stadium, which the New York taxpayers are paying for, because, oh, it's not a conflict of interest for me to give them money. My husband doesn't own them. No, he owns all the concessions in there. Concession stands. He doesn't own the stadium. He owns the concession stands. But they're all gas. Their grills, their fucking fryers, they're all gas. You can't have it, but they can. Most commercial restaurants, they're not giving up their gas. If the power goes out, they can still cook and fry. They're not going to fucking go fucking electric. Oh well. They're idiots. They're complete and utter idiots. Wood is carbon neutral. You can burn wood all day long and it doesn't contribute to the greenhouse at all. But you can't put a new wood stove or fireplace in any new construction in an area that gets as cold as it does here. Greta's World, Greta. These people are so fucking stupid. They have no concept. Oh well, I'll be dead before I have to worry about that shit. I just gotta find some nut job in the city to pay way too much money for my house. Some rich fart who wants 700 foot of riverfront. A house smaller than mine, across the river, farther down, a lot less riverfront. Well, the house is slightly bigger. The house is 2 bedrooms instead of 1 bedroom. Doesn't have the big porch across the back for the facing the river. And it's in a floodplain, a flood location that has flooded many times. They want $325 for it. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I got a cousin who's a teacher, an elementary school teacher. Oh, wait, she's got fucking blue hair. What a surprise. She's not educating our children. She's indoctrinating them. Boy, did she get mad when I told her that. I said, why don't you just teach them the fucking truth? But now she's going to take an early retirement offer because they're cracking down on her being able to spread her filth in the school system. In Pennsylvania, they're not letting her spread all the crazy shit anymore. So she's going to take an early retirement because they're not allowing her to push her agenda. What do you want, Sadie Doug? This is kind of how I pictured Siberia. Nothing for fucking ever. Like, absolutely nothing. We're so far north, the straight line's curved. You follow that river for a while. Do that. If you come down this river right here, there's all kinds of little airports along here. Am I out of coffee already? I want a second cup of coffee. Then I'll be up all night. Oh, Wombat, while I'm here. Well, I got you here, and you have sound. All you got to do is pick the extractor that you want to place down and hold it, and just walk around and look out, and it'll show you little markers where you can place it. There's a spot to the northwest. It's above where I thought it was, but you can place them there. I haven't gotten it yet, but if you just hold it, I haven't placed it yet because I haven't figured out how to place outside my base or how to make my base bigger. As soon as I figure out how to make my base bigger, I'll be able to do that next step. But yeah, just hold the item you're looking for, and it'll show you where the little glowing blue-white icons will show up where you can place it. North, almost due east, more northeast. East-northeast from the when you're holding it, you have to act like you're going to place it even though you don't see a place. Hold it so it's red, and look out, and then you'll see the icons where you can place it. Fucking game's addicting, like bad. Holy shit. I can't wait for the full version. And the snarkiness is great. There's a perfect amount of snark in the interactions. I'm loving it. Like all kind of bitching about, why don't you just give me all the recipes up front? You know what they are. Bitches at the computer. Oh, I'm sure they're going to do dedicated servers. You can already see that in the like the dude is like acting like a real player character and asking why the fuck don't I just get all this at once, and the computer's giving him a bunch of shit about it. It's fucking great. There's everybody hanging out back there. Mighty, Biz, Mr. TPHI, Reaper. That was Mrs. I lost Mrs. and Icarus. They're somewhere. They're probably off flying somewhere else. I was going to say something about him being dispensable, and she backtracked. I know. It's great. The snark is great. It's so funny. They've done a good job with it. Multiplayer is going to be a rip. Multiplayer is going to be great because one person can be out gathering resources while the others are trying to defend it. Plus, I can't unlock that one tower. I can't kill enough of them by myself. It'll take like 2 or 3 people shooting those stupid things. The spider-like things. Maybe I gotta get the rifle or something. I don't know. That might work. I haven't figured out how to move a base, or to make my base farther away yet. Make the base area bigger. I don't know if you build something towards the direction if it makes bigger. I don't know yet. I haven't figured that out yet. But I got to make mine bigger so I can start making the lime, whatever it is, concrete shit. Now this is the Siberia I'm thinking about. Well, if you figure out how to make it bigger, make another base so I can make like 4 or 5 bases all connect so I can run this shit back. Yeah, it's the only real issues I found that one time I logged back in, I lost all the after quitting and coming back, I lost all the tutorial. It was gone, completely gone. What I was telling you to make next and shit was gone. So I submitted that, and every time I turn around, I lose, or I don't lose, I get all the yellow exclamation points like I've never seen it before on everything in my inventory, everywhere. Just randomly it'll all pop back up. It's like, oh, you've never seen this before. Hey, I can actually see Longnout's plane today. Usually he's way the hell up there cruising along and I can't see him. Oops. Yeah, well, if it gets lost, it's not a big deal right now because the save's going to be gone soon anyways. It's only a few days playtest, isn't it? Really, literally only for a few days. Flying through the puffy clouds. Is that a boob reference? It's just checking. I don't know anymore. Not this time. Okay. Yeah, playtest. My God, I playtested a brand new MMORPG back quite a few years ago. A friend of mine that worked for one game company went to work for another, or started his own MMORPG. And all people, the original beta testers, I was one of the alpha testers. And the people that would get mad that, look, you go into it knowing that this next build is going to wipe, you know. And then when we finally go full release, they're going to wipe everything, so everybody starts with the same shit. So you're not, have all this stuff and then be so far ahead of everybody else. So it had wipes all the time because they would find a bug, so they just wipe the whole server. People get so pissed off. It's like, look, it's a fucking beta. That's the name of the game, and you're not going to keep everything when you get to the fucking thing. But what they did do is all the testers that were there had a special portal they could go through, and they had like a hangout room on the main servers. So all the beta testers could hang out there, but that was it. It was the only thing they got for being a tester. This is cool. And they got special clothes which you could only get from being a tester, you know, armor, colors. Robes. Special colored robe. It's a colored robe, that's what it was. Special robe. Cloak robe thing. Oh shit! That was close. Legends of Aria. It was originally a dev from Electronic Arts. He was on Ultima Online. Ultima Online was dying. And he wanted to start his own because he didn't like the route Ultima Online was going. He started his own. It's done pretty well. I have an unlimited free account, but I don't play it at all anymore. I played for quite a while, but I have a grandfather unlimited account. Don't have to pay monthly on it, but I just never played the damn thing. Like crazy. When he first started, his daughter was just born, and now she's a teenager. It's like shit. Time goes by fast. I think it's the longest I've flown without seeing a fucking building of any kind. Like nothing. There's a road. Finally a road. Looks like a road. Maybe that's not a road. Maybe it's just, I don't know. I haven't seen any kind of building. I need a really, really fast jet for next week. I may take the Tomcat out again, or the F4. I haven't done the F4 yet. Maybe we'll bring the F4. Seeing a prison out here. Yeah, I know it. Do the F4 next week. I have that. I forget I have that. That bitch is fast. Put the unlimited fuel on. I'll probably pancake that thing a dozen times because it doesn't stop. But it's pretty flat. We got a lot of ground to cover. Getting bored. He's so flat and I'm getting bored. Just gave Toad a fucking puke. Toad Tarkington. Wish I could get moves to work. It'd been great to have Flight Intruder playing while we were flying this. Google Maps map was very similar to what we're seeing now. Well, it's because there ain't fucking anything out here but trees. Can't fuck up trees. Is that really how far we still got to go? Oh, that's not that far. Is it? I can push it in just a little harder. Oh, there's a runway just to the north. There's going to be a runway to our north. Maybe we'll see some signs of civilization up here. Oh, I shut it off. Come on, engines. We'll run you. Push you into the yellow. Oh shit, I'm running low on fuel. No, not that low yet. Told me I had enough. Of course, trusting Microsoft is probably a problem. Wait, that power lines? Oh, they're probably gas lines, I'll bet. Gas pipelines, two side-by-side lines through the trees. Yeah, right there is going to be the airport. Up there. There's the air traffic control circle. Next to the American South. Lots of lakes. Huh. Pushing into the red zone. We're just gonna push. We're gonna scream it as fast as we can get this little bastard to go. Big lake. Oh, that's the river again. That's the river. Thought I was gonna follow, but didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I didn't. Big fucking river. I don't even know what river it is. VUU? Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. VUU? Fuck you. I'm not. Yeah, no. There's too many vowels. One consonant. That's it. Yeah. I'm going to try to guess that one. No, in real life, I bet there's basis factors. It probably is. There's probably all kinds of shit out here that they just don't want people to see. There's Mr. TPHI. Alina. Alina makes sense. I know Alina. Without Lena. Like, first girl I ever dated when we were kids, lived down the street, was named Lena. There's roads. Wait, there's roads. Right, there's a town. It looks like a golf course. No, I'm sure those are farms, not golf course, but maybe it's golf course. Looks like more like farms. Well, might be a golf course. I don't know. Roads. Civilization of some kind out here. Train tracks. A meteor crater. That's where we should have went to Tunguska. Oh, he's falling. Pull up. Pull up. That looks like a meteor crater right there. Here's all your lakes. Nothing to see here yet. Standing on his tail. We have 22. Set. I'll bet that's a natural gas line. Or a gas line of some kind. Some sort of pipeline, it looks like. Doesn't look like power lines, it looks more like a pipeline. Well, the best way to get shit from point A to point B in the middle of winter, send it down a pipe. They do in Alaska. That looks like a pimple. You found all your little lakes there, Jamie. Yeah, limited on space, right? There's a house in that swamp. Fucking things are, what are they, geysers? Are they like mud volcanoes? Some shit like that? What the fuck causes those? They look like some sort of volcano, like a mud volcano. Hey, Viz! Thank you! Thank you for the poopies. Shit on your stream. Oh, almost blacked out. 23 months. Holy shit. The Wombat. Thanks, sir. Almost 2 fucking years. Is that crazy? Actually, if you take out the break I had in there, it has been over 2 years. Fucking bonkers. Bonkers, bonkers. 23, another one. Thank you, Mr. TBHI. Push, push, not pull. There, we're back on cargo. Whoop. Didn't sound good. freaked out there. What are you barking for? Nope. I don't think that. Well, thank you guys. 23 months. Holy shit balls. That was kind of quiet. Haven't seen the grand man naked. Getting stutters. I've been trying to send that signal all the way to Australia, causing problems. There's Reaper A6 that I can't see for some silly reason. Get when you right back to front. There's Mister rolling in underneath. Nice move. You know, when I started using that term, I was fucking a long time ago, and it just stuck. Shit balls. Aerobags. I know, that's kind of it. It's just like that's why we need the F4. It's kind of like this till we get to Alaska. Gotta make some tracks next week. See if we can't get a couple thousand miles down. This one had to go long. I knew this one was going to be a little long because of the fucking... It was either that town back there or the next one. One was too short and the other one was just way... I knew it was going to be a little long. But, you know, it is what it is. You got to make the tracks. You got to get there. We'll never get around the world if we don't. No. Yeah, we're getting there. Got like 50, 60 miles to go. Look at that. There's a road. Oh, no, that wasn't a road. That was my wingtip. There's a smoke on my wingtip. Made it look like a road down there. Hey, wait, what's that? Oh. There we go. Town. Probably some big prison over here like that. They're going to Alaska though. No, we're not going through the island chain. We're going up across the top. We're actually going to go... I don't want to do the island chain. That's annoying. There's fucking nothing out there. I mean, there's nothing out here either, but... We're going to go right here. Oh! Fuck! We're going for here. We're across here. Down. The Aleutians. This whole chain here. Now, we're going up and over. That was close. I almost smacked a fucking tree. 60 miles an hour is a mile a minute. .240 is 4 miles a minute. We're doing about 7 miles a minute right now. There's the prison, right there. There it is. The gulag out here in the middle of fucking nowhere. Oh yeah, this is going to be a short fucking airport with dirt. But I figured this thing's good for carrier landings. We should be able to drop this in there. It's going to be getting the F4 out of there that's going to be the problem. It's called not thinking ahead. Poor planning. There's some coffee, vodka. Vodka. Thank you. Thank you, Marty. Thank you so much, sir. Much appreciated. Oh, he's hovering again. Or he paused. Oh, he's climbing. He's climbing. Where'd the altitude go? 22, 23, 24. He is climbing. Now, bacon hearts. We're giving out the bacon hearts good tonight. Hey, look. Wombat's got the princess's crown. It's because Mrs. is busy somewhere else. She's not talking tonight. She's not flying either. Right. That's alright. We're good. The wombat was the princess's crown. Now who's got it? How the fuck do you lose it when nobody said anything? Oh, Mighty probably got it. Donated. Look at the little lakes. Probably with the Mighty. Yep. My crown now, bitch. You up to 52,000 before it hit zero on a vertical climb? That's pretty fucking good. There's Viz. Go say hi. You can probably see our airport we're going to. Get underneath him? Probably not. It's going faster than air. Can't even do burp because we don't have any guns on these things. This thing has no fucking... That was a nice roll. These things have no offensive air-to-air capability. Strictly ground attack. It's pew. Pew, 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 pew. Like Bert. I like my A10. Bert. I don't know. I don't know. I like the IFR flights. I do like them, yeah, but not enough to want to do them all the time. Yeah, you do a lot of it, Mighty. You do a lot of it. Oh, town. Which is cool. I mean, that's the best part about a sim is you can play it however you want, but you definitely... How many fucking thousands of hours you got now in the fucking skies just flying the airlines, the sim airlines, virtual airlines, that's what it's called. You could have thousands of hours and 1,000 hours in just virtual airline. I probably got a couple thousand wrecks flying too low. I think the next low-level series is going to have some sort of crash counter. I got to figure out how to do it. Every time I crash, I'll hit a fucking key and then it'll keep track of it. There you go. 3,700 hours. That's wild, man. That's cool. That's fucking wild. I couldn't do that even if I just turned it on and left. I'd come back 8 hours later and then did that every day. I couldn't do that. I'm going so fast I completely worked out how all of the graphics is just one solid blur. Maybe about 3.7 minutes in an airliner. That's about 3.6 too much. That was weird. The sim could not render anything at all. Yeah. Yeah, fucking your internet, when your internet can't keep up, it just kind of blurs everything. I have less. I think I got a couple hours total because I did do a stream in one. Because I said I would, and then when 2024 came out, I flew every aircraft in it, and one of them was the early release. One of them had the jet. Or was that an upgrade for 2020? I don't know. One of the upgrades, somewhere along the way, I did a stream where I flew them all, and one of them was a jet. So I probably got a couple hours in the big ones. But not a lot. Yeah, the same here. They identify as airliners. That's about it. Extra optic. Are you talking the Optica? I hate that fucking thing. Edgy Optica? Fucking workers. I have with other airlines on flights I'm up. Yeah, they're fucking crazy. I have 1.5 gig downloaded. Oh, fiber optic lines? Yeah, their servers aren't the fastest. It's not much point up. Right now they're trying to pull down 2 aircraft. She's flying 2, so they're hammering the shit out of it. And they probably got their other daughter gaming, so that's going to take bandwidth. 1.5 gig doesn't work well when you got a whole shitload of people using it all at once. You know, downloading the porn at the same time. Yeah. Eats that shit right up. Grumpy hub. And then the router's probably nowhere near as fast as the download, so you're going to be throttled by the router. OnlyFans webcam. Yeah, there's probably a lot going on there. It's funny now that people got these giant gigabit coming in. They don't realize the router's shit. That the router is now the slow point in the setup. I just blame Microsoft servers. Yeah, a lot of it is. Their servers are slow. More funky twisty rivers. And the airport coming up. Who else probably? They did a big upgrade in Australia wide in September 8. I think max speed will double. As optic to home. Yeah. I have fiber in my house, but I'm capped at 200. 200 because it ain't no fucking sense. My fucking router, I'm the only one here, so Microsoft can't send me 200. There's my router and the cable going into it along with my motherboard. I can run 2.5. Nice. I refuse to pay for anything faster than that because no company out there could send me faster than 200. I run the speed test. I can get a speed test that shows faster, but I can't get any single file. Yeah, I can't get anybody to send me more than 200. There's a boat, PT boat. I know what the sailboat. I doubt it. You ever see my stream go bad? Ever? Ever see it not load? Like I said, Microsoft can't send me Microsoft, the best Microsoft will send me. It never does. That's why. It never does. Mine never does. Mine never has an issue loading the world. Because Microsoft can't send out more than 45 to 50 tops. And I'm not using any other bandwidth. We monitor Microsoft, see how slow their servers are sending the stuff out. They're slow. Then almost everybody's router is 100 gig or 100 meg. Regular wired is 100 meg and 5 for wireless. I'm losing internet for a week. Another company bought the house I live in, so a new contract go to new lease. Oh joy. Well, you should be getting something back from the other company. If they sold it, they should have security deposits and all kinds of shit they're giving you. They should give you back. It should be transferred to the new owners. This is more like I picture Siberia in my head. Totally flat. We got some mountains ahead. Totally flat, sparse trees. Long sweeping turns. Suppose that's a train or road? Oh, train. Pretty straight. Long sweeping turn. Oh look, a satellite change. It says TV. Why does that say TV? I don't see a TV antenna. That's an antenna marker, right? Runway should be right out. There it is. Let's lose some speed. Oh, we're going to rip the wings off. There we go. Get the dive brakes out. Get her slowing down. Gear. Gear come down, engines back up a little. Everybody's doing that like, whoa, that was too fast. Flaps. So like I said, the hard part's going to be getting the fucking F4 out of here. Getting this in is not going to be an issue. Well, it says dirt, but it's blacktop. Those backup military runways out here in the middle of nowhere. There's Mr. Longnuts coming down to the altitude with the rest of us. Try not to smack into him here. Oh, I'm going to go over top. Go over top. Oh, he hit something solid. What did you hit? I'm going to use the whole runway. That was butter. Took forever. Let's evade this part of the world. Nothing here. You just fucking obliterated out of nowhere. It's like all of a sudden you're cartwheeling. It's funny, a lot of people were saying that, and I have it in mind, which is really weird. Like a lot of people had trouble with the flight plan and shit, but yet it's in mine. It doesn't make any sense unless I have a different version than everybody else. All the ones that don't have it, are you using Steam or Windows version? I guess should be the next question. Looks like Reaper doesn't have it either because he's flying along. I have Windows version. I'm not using Steam. That's fucking weird. I have this runway. That's so bonkers how I have it and most of you guys didn't. That's just so weird. Yeah, well that's why the flight plan wouldn't load. You didn't have the airport. But why do I have the airport and you guys don't? You're an Xbox. Do you have the airport, Reaper? You don't have the airport. That's fucking weird. Does anybody have the airport other than me? Yeah, I'm sure Mr. TPHI does. He's right next to me. But I'm just trying to figure out what the difference is, why some people have it and some don't. That's going to make next week's starting next week's from here going to be a pain in the ass. So Viz doesn't have it. Might just cartwheeling. That's so weird that I must be running a totally different update than you guys. Or crashing in. Butter! Yeah, we'll give you a butter for that one. It's so weird that I have this and you guys don't. What the fuck? But some of us have it. Like the fact that TPHI has it and his wife doesn't. Their fucking computers are next to each other in the same freaking house. It might be over there. Biz is just over there. I mean, the computers should be the same exact fucking version. Do you all have the same level of purchasing it? You know what I mean? What I want to say. You know, basic, advanced, or whatever. Pilot, whatever. Both of the same. Yeah, Reaper doesn't have it. He's cartwheeling for no reason. Yeah, some will have shit. Yeah, that's it. Standard, Aviator, Deluxe. You both have the same. Could be getting the data from different servers. But they're in the same fucking house. You should be getting the data from the same, like a glove. Everything's completely identical. One's got this airport, the other one doesn't. That's so fucking weird. We're gonna get this shot right here, visualize. That's gonna be our visualize and mighty in the. Can you lay it on the road? That's just so weird. I don't have anything special. Neither does. I mean, TPHI, Miss TPHI, fucking identical computers on identical, on the same router, everything, and one has it, one doesn't. So strange. They can work it out later. All right, well, I'm going to call it here, guys. I lost in the forest. We're right on the end of the runway. You're not lost. You're right there. You almost made it. Got some mountains coming back up. Like I said, that Viz. Hey, Reaper got a helicopter. He's like, fuck it, I'll just set down the trees there. That solved all that problem. But thank you all for flying along. Thursday night we'll be flying Russia again from a same airport we took off from. So hopefully, but we're going to be in a warbird. Pick any good warbird. So thanks everybody again for coming out. Thanks everybody for the donations, the coffee, the poop emoji. 23 months for Gammy and Mr. TPHI. It's much appreciated, guys. It really is. That's a long time. And we'll see you all Thursday. Hopefully. If not before. Who knows? I'll be on tomorrow morning with Gaming Wombat, I think. So, have a good night, everybody. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Or Thursday. Bye, guys.